3.
Hi, my name is Zach Marshall. I'm a district chef with US Dining Services, and today we're going to show you how to fabricate a whole salmon. Here we have a wild-caught Atlantic salmon, Canadian most likely. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that the fish is good quality. So you want to check your eyes, check your gills, and check for belly burn. And one of those key things, you also want to smell the fish as well. Make sure it's nice, fresh product. And before you get started, you want to make sure you have a clean, dry fish and a clean, dry board. This will prevent the fish from running away from you all over the cutting board. And as you can see, we set up two side by side, so we have plenty of surface area to work with. For this, you're going to need an 8-inch chef's knife, a non-serrated slicer, and a pair of tweezers or pliers. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to lift this front fin. We're going to kind of cut right behind the gills. Then we're going to lift this up and take your slicer down and under. Now you're going to hear some crunching. What you're doing is you're cutting through the pin bones that attach the side to the spine. You're going to go right down. All the way off. So here we have one side. The skin is still attached. We still have pin bones through here. And we also have the belly that will need to be trimmed off. So to do the other side, just flip her over. Wipe it down nice and dry. And do the same thing on the other side. Lift this up so you don't catch your thumb under the belly when you go down the backbone. Same thing, you're going to hear some cracking. That's normal. Walk it all the way down. Here you have your other side. Now with salmon, salmon is a very fatty fish, so it's hard to find things that you can use some of the scrap for, but obviously you want to utilize the entire animal. So what you can do is pick some of this meat off. You'll be able to make salmon burgers. I don't recommend a fumet with this fish just because it is very fatty. You'll be skimming it for days, so to speak. But there are a lot of applications for it. Clean this cutting board off. Now we're going to remove the belly. Go behind the second to third pin bone, and you're going to cut up to get yourself a nice start. And then you're simply going to walk your knife down. Peel this back. and remove the belly. Likewise, you can save some of that scrap for another application. And then last thing, you just want to remove some of your pin bones. So pull towards the front of the animal. You just need to feel for them. There's roughly 27 pin bones in a normal salmon. Rub your finger along the flesh and you'll feel them start to stand up. If you don't remove these, you could very easily skewer one of your customers. And obviously that is not something that we want to do. Your pin bones go 1/2 to 2/3 of the way down the back. You'll be able to feel when they're all gone. Now that all of our pin bones are removed, you have the choice on whether you want to take the skin off or leave the skin on. I personally like to leave the skin on to get more yield, and you can crisp it on your grill, much like bacon. But if you do want to take the skin off, you simply take your long slicer, go to the back, put your fingers down to hold the skin down at the tail, simply walk your knife up and under the flesh in between the skin. Hold the skin tight on the back and simply walk it up the animal. Make sure to hold this skin tight, or the fish will try to run away from you. Here we have all the skin off. And then you can portion this to the appropriate size that you want. Once again, this is how to fabricate a salmon. Zach Marshall, District Chef with Eurus Dining Services. Thank you very much.